And that's the thing about when you travel on a boat, you still feel sick a day after, and you still feel like you're on a boat, because once you get back on land, your body is still like you're still in the water. So every time that you're walking, you're still a bit like, am I gonna fall? Am I not gonna fall? So when you are traveling on a boat, that's a bit different, but you need your motion sickness medications, because that's even much worse on a boat than when you're in the air. So imagine if you're on a boat, depending on the type of boat. If it's a big boat, you might not feel it as much, but if it's like a medium-sized boat, you know, you might feel it. So obviously that one, tip number one, definitely take your motion sickness meds at least 2 hours before you travel. An hour or two before you travel, especially if you're going to be driving. Definitely maybe an hour before. That will give you enough time to get to the port, okay? And you know, you're not going to be sick whilst you're driving. So what you want to do is get to the port maybe an hour and a half before you go. Take your travel sickness meds when you get to the port. And then obviously you go on the boat with your car or caravan or whatever vehicle you're taking with you. So that's the first one. Number two, if you can avoid long haul boat ferries, avoid it as much as you can. Because the longer you're on that boat, the more sick you can become. Unless you're on a massive boat, which are the cruise boats. I've been on a cruise boat. I've been very fortunate enough to be on a cruise boat, which I really enjoyed. I loved it. I had a girls' trip. We went to the Bahamas, went from Florida. So that one, I didn't really feel it a lot. But when I traveled in 2023, I felt every boat journey, I felt it. I felt sick. Even though I did the 5-hour crossing, I did the 13-hour crossing, I still felt sick, you know. And I felt sick for the whole day. And that's the thing about when you travel on a boat. You still feel sick a day after, and you still feel like you're on a boat, because once you get back on land, your body is still like you're still in the water. So every time that you're walking, you're still a bit like, am I gonna fall? Am I not gonna fall? Every time I come back from the ferry, I always have to sleep for like a few hours just to try and get myself to gauge myself back, even though I've taken travel sickness meds, and I've taken 2 just to knock me out so I don't feel sick as much. But I still feel it. And if the boat journey is rough, no matter how many travel sickness meds you take, you are gonna feel sick for sure. For sure. So that's my advice when you're going on a boat. The other advice I'll give you when you're going on a boat is also the fact that the boat can be delayed or can be cancelled. And that's the most painful part as well, because with boats, once it's cancelled, sometimes it can be cancelled not just for the day, it can be cancelled for days. So last year there was a lot of obviously winds and storms, especially traveling on the islands, and I wanted to go to France with some of my friends, and we couldn't go to France, guys. I was so gutted. I was so upset, because I wanted to see Saint Malo, I wanted to see Saint Michael's, and those are beautiful, like, you know, ancient touristy places, and we couldn't go on the boat, and I wasn't too happy about that. But I know that in 2024 I'm going to be doing some good travels. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that as well. Is there any other thing that I can tell you when it comes to the boat? The ferry is beautiful though. It's very beautiful. I would definitely say, if you've never been on a cruise, experience a cruise. A cruise ship is one of the best experiences of my life. you have to get on a cruise. If you've never been on a cruise, you have to go. Virgin Cruise, a Royal Caribbean. I went on a Royal Caribbean. I was too blessed. That was so good. Even river cruise can be nice as well. I think a few of my friends have been on a Mediterranean cruise, and that was good. So definitely try that. And that's it. That's it on my travel tip, guys, for 2024. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Thank you to my old subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers. I can't wait to just grow this channel and keep sharing exciting things with you guys. Thank you for riding with me. I love you all. Have a great, beautiful week. Stay blessed. Lots of love. Bye from me.